It's a very mousse-like substance. I really like the way it feels. It goes on very smooth, it
Hi
feels
everyone,
like a
it's
mousse.
Sheila.
Sheila, and welcome to another edition of Curious Thursdays. Today's review is going to be on another CC cream. I know I just keep doing videos on CC creams, but this time I think I found one that's just going to work perfectly for me and my skin type, and hopefully the information that I give you today will help you better determine if this might or might not be one that you would be willing to try for your specific skin type. Now, first of all, I'd like to say that my skin type is pretty much normal to dry combination type skin. I don't have any overly oily areas on my face. My T-zone may get a little bit oily throughout the summertime, mostly when I'm just in real humid conditions. But for the most part, I am fortunate enough not to have oily skin. So the CC cream that I am talking about is a CC cream that is from It Cosmetics. I ordered it off of QVC, I guess about a month or so ago, and the price point for was $34.68, and you get 1.8 ounces. And this is what it looks like in the tube, which I think the tube is pretty sleek looking. I do like the fact that it is it's a plastic tube and it's very thin, as you can tell. And I also like the fact that I call this a peekaboo window, but you can call it whatever you want to, but it allows the actual product to show through. And so, if you're somewhere where you're actually looking at the product where you can actually see, you can better determine if it's going to be a color that's going to match your skin. Or you can also know that if you are about to run out of the product, how well you're getting down to the nitty gritty of the product. So it acts as two purposes, in my opinion, anyway. Now, the next thing that I really, really like about this product is the fact that it comes with a pump. Yes, I think that it's the best part about this product ever, because of the fact that a lot of times I have found different foundations or different CC creams especially, and they usually just come in like a little squirt tube, and when you go to squirt them, if they're very, very watery, sometimes you end up with a mess all over your brush or your hands, and you waste a lot of product. The pump allows you to be a little bit better at regulating how much you actually get out of the tube. So I do really like that aspect of it. Okay, now to tell you a little bit about the product. It states on the packaging, it says, your skin but better, CC plus color correcting full coverage cream, plus anti-aging hydrating serum, plus SPF 50 UVA, UVB, broad spectrum physical sunscreen, chemical filter, and paraben free. Now that's what it states on the packaging. Now, for starters, I can honestly say I can vouch for the fact that it is a full coverage cream. I love that the most about this product, because for me, in my quest to find the perfect CC cream, I wanted something that when I went or when I put it on my face, that I didn't have to go digging through my makeup drawer to find something that was going to cover it up. I wanted it to be a one-stop product, so to speak. Now, I don't mind throwing on a little powder, which, like I've stated before, I love my Estee Lauder loose mineral powder, and so I don't mind dusting that over my face, but I don't want to feel like I have to have a ton of other products to go on, because to me, the whole purpose of it is to make things easy and simple and still get the look that I'm going for. So when I read the fact that this was a full coverage foundation, or not foundation, I'm sorry, a full coverage CC cream, that really intrigued me. And I can honestly say I do like that aspect of it. Now, looking at my skin, I do have it on today, and I am in the color rich, by the way. I placed this on my face this morning, about somewhere around 6:30 this morning. I've had it on all day. I did set it with my loose mineral powder from Estee Lauder, and my color is number 4 in my powder. Um, and I just put a little bit over on my foundation brush, and I actually used my Sephora number 56 brush to apply this. And these two together work beautifully. And I also have used this product with my F80 Kabuki brush from Sigma. And this one's dirty. I apologize. So they're both dirty, but this one's a little bit more dirty. But they work beautifully with both of these. The only thing is, I do feel that with the Sigma brush, it sucks in a little bit more of the product than what I'm comfortable with, because I don't want to waste the product. So I do actually prefer using the airbrush number 56 from Sephora. But another thing that it states, that it is an anti-aging hydrating serum. Now, like I said, I don't have oily skin and I don't have dry skin. I pretty much have combination to normal skin. I've never ever really seen any dry patches on my skin in my entire life. Thank goodness for that. I will get a little bit oily in my T-zone, however. So, you know, and to me, this has worked beautifully. I don't know if it's setting it with the powder. I have tried, in fact, for a week straight. Let me go back a little bit. For about a week straight, when I first got this, I went to visit my son in South Carolina to see my beautiful grandbaby right after he was born. And I used this every single day to kind of give myself an idea because I wasn't going to work. I really didn't have to worry about if it, you know, if it just didn't work out, or, you know, if it just fell off my face or whatever, because I was just going to be there at the house. And so it really wasn't going to matter a whole lot. So what I did was I wore it several different ways. I wore it one day just putting on the CC cream and nothing else, no powder, no nothing. I think it lasted about, I want to say it lasted about 4 to 5 hours before I started to see it breaking down just a little bit. When I set it with the powder, I noticed, however, that it lasts like literally all day. So I felt like, even though, and when I say it was breaking down, it wasn't breaking down to the point where I felt like, oh my goodness, I look horrible, or, you know, I look a hot mess. I just could see the difference in what my skin looked like. And for some people that, you know, if you have any kind of blemishes or any kind of acne scar or anything like that, at that point you're probably going to be pretty uncomfortable with the CC cream. As for me though, however, because I do basically, knock on wood, have fairly decent skin, I didn't have an issue with it, so to speak. So it was okay. I could just see the difference. Now, when I wore it underneath another, I put it on, and then I put on over top of it a different foundation, you know, an actual foundation, just to kind of see. And I used a liquid foundation, and actually I used the it's the one from Lancome. It's the Idul something, Idul Soul, or whatever it is. I had that one with me, and I tried using that one while I was there. Actually, it was just a little sample tube. I don't actually have the foundation, and I did not like those two together at all. For some reason, I don't know if it was the color in both of them together. I just didn't like that one at all. So, and I didn't like the way it felt. It felt a little bit heavy on my skin. Now I have, however, topped it off since I've been back. In fact, I did this on Saturday. I wore the CC cream all day during the day. I didn't take it off my face, but I just applied over top of it the Kat Von D foundation, and that worked beautifully together. I don't know. I just think I love that foundation so much. It seems to work with anything that I try with it. But that did work out very well. Like I said, I've tried it so many different ways. I honestly feel that my most favorite way to wear it is how I have it on today, which is with, it's just the CC cream, and I have it topped off with the loose mineral powder from Estee Lauder. To me, it just works. It feels good. Like I said, it stays all day. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I did kind of touch up just a little bit right in my T-zone right before I do in the video, because I kind of just wanted to freshen up just a little bit, maybe make sure my eyes looked fairly decent from being at work all day. But I didn't like go in and just redo my whole face or anything. I just really kind of took a towel, and I just kind of, or not a towel, I took my blush brush, or my powder brush, excuse me, and I just kind of dusted it across the top of my face just to kind of give myself that a little bit more of a mattifying look. It's just comparable to any foundation that I have, as far as, I mean, it's not going to be as long lasting, you know, as maybe the Kat Von D or my Double Wear foundation from Estee Lauder, but it is a fairly, I mean, it is, I'm pretty excited. I think it's a great CC cream. It gives me what I was looking for in a CC cream. Now, I know a lot of people didn't like the fact that it was a full coverage cream, but for me, like I said, that's what was making me want it even more. Now, it also states that it says that it's SPF 50 UVA, UVB, broad spectrum, physical sunscreen, chemical filter, and paraben free. Now, to me, SPF 50, that's saying a lot. So I feel comfortable if I go to the beach, or if I know I'm going to be out in the sun all day, I feel comfortable that I'm going to be protected. Now, it does state on the packaging that you should reapply every 15 minutes if you're going to be out in the extreme sun throughout the day, if you're wearing this as a sunscreen. Me, you know, just in my daily, you know, going to work or just going to the mall, going shopping or whatever, this works perfectly. I think I have, you know, I think I'm okay with just applying it in the morning and wearing it all day. So I feel that you would be as well. Just remember, if you're going to be at the beach or something where you're going to be in that direct sun all day long, just reapply this sometimes throughout the day to make sure that you are getting the proper coverage from the sun. Now, I stated that I talked about a little bit about the tube, and I told you that the color that I have on is the color Rich. Now, it does come in 5 shades. It comes in my color, which is Rich. It comes in tan, medium, light, and fair. Honestly, I don't know that I guess it could work or it couldn't work. It just depends on what shade you're ranging in. Now, I do feel that for women of color, that would have been nicer if they would have had a few more colors that would have kind of, been a little bit more comparable to our skin tones, because as you know, we all come in such beautiful shades of brown that I think anyone any darker than me on this particular product would not be able to color match very well, because this is a perfect match for my skin tone. So I really wish that they would have come out, or that It Cosmetics, Jamie, if you're listening, I really wish that you would come out with a few more colors that would support the women of color, because I do feel that this is an excellent product, and I don't feel that I don't see it advertised, or maybe not advertised is the word, but I guess I don't see very many women of color doing YouTube videos on this particular product. And a lot of it may be because of the color range. By it being a full coverage cream, it's definitely going to show on your skin. So you're going to need to have somewhat of a color match. I mean, okay, this product claims to be a multitasking miracle that covers everything. That's a pretty big statement to make. And I'm going to say it's not a true statement. First of all, I don't know of any product that covers everything. I have fairly decent skin. I don't have any blemishes, and I have, pretty much even toned skin. I do have one area on the right side of my face, and I have one little area that is a little bit discolored. And I don't know where it came from. It's something I've had all my life. It's just a little small spot on the side of my face, and it didn't cover that. So it doesn't cover everything. And so that being said, I feel that if you are a person that may have blemishes or age spots, that you're going to probably see them poke through. I did try to build the coverage, and I didn't notice I didn't notice a difference. I mean, I guess felt like it gave you a little bit more of a even look, but not so much that it covered everything. So I don't really agree with that statement at all. And it also states that it won't crease or crack in fine lines. Now, fortunate for me, I don't have that issue either. I have fairly decent skin, I'm saying again. So I can't really be the best judge of character on that. But I will say that when I apply it, it goes on smooth. It stays smooth throughout the day. A little bit of breakdown if you don't set it with anything. But for the most part, it goes on so smooth. So now I feel that you can't go wrong by trying this product. If you are in the market for a CC cream, allow me to be one of the ones to say to you, you should try the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Cream. I think that you might be impressed. Just keep in mind that this is a review in my opinion only. What works for me may or may not work for you, but it's something that I'm definitely going to give a thumbs up for what the needs that I have. And I want to thank you for sharing this time with me, sharing this video with me. I hope I've answered all your questions, but if for some reason I haven't, feel free to leave me a comment, and I'll be more than happy to get back with you. Don't forget, comment, rate, and subscribe. God bless. Bye.